welcome back. Just finishing off some Fritos. Okay, so last time I did the end of the first patch of the post-Shadowbringer stuff, and now I'm gonna finish the Alexander raids. I think. Yeah. Can I do that from here? Do I have the duty available? Not trials, raids. The Soul of the Creator, the last one. Yeah, I was running the raids in parallel with doing the MSQs, but I don't think I'm gonna do that going forward. It got confusing and annoying to me. So I'm gonna finish this Alexander raid, and then just alternate between MSQs and raids. I'm not gonna try and run them in parallel anymore. But you know, I'm queuing for this one time. Might as well pick up this quest. Since I'm here. Here you go. My, what a pleasant surprise. If you've come to inquire after the Archons, fear not. Master Matoya's treatment has proved effective in stabilizing their corporeal aether. We mustn't grow complacent, however. Potent though these magics may be, they are not without limits. We can only hope that they afford us enough time for the Crystal Exarch to complete his work. If only we could go with you to the first and help. Pardon the interruption, I bear urgent coming bear news. Ah, Ryuko, it's been a far too long, my friend. Forgive me, I don't believe we've been formally introduced. Maxima, former Galean ambassador, I remain here in Eorzea under the auspices of Commander Aline, offering what counsel I can in hopes of resolving the present conflict with the Empire. He defected during Stormblood, I think, if I remember right. Ah yes, I've heard stories of a defector from Garlemald, but never mind that. Have you said the news is urgent? Indeed. As you may have heard, the Imperial capital is in turmoil, and a sizable portion of the Garlean forces have been recalled from the Gimlet Dark. With their numbers so greatly diminished, the main host of the Alliance is withdrawn, leaving the Alamegan resistance to keep watch over the border. And it is there we have welcomed a most unexpected visitor who claims that the de-escalation may belly growing dangers and unforeseen threats. Commander Aldine has arranged for an impromptu meeting to discuss these revelations. He has also requested a representative of the Scions to attend as well, though it was clear to whom he wished I extend this invitation. Also, there's only one, really alive right now, kind of conscious. It would seem time is of the essence. While you'll not be attending this meeting alone, though I am not as well versed in the affairs of city-states as our comrades, I see no reason to burden a single Scion with all of this. Yes, of course. We must make for the Alamegan quarter with all haste. Well, what are you waiting for? Get going, you two. Oh, look at curtsy. Cute little curtsy. Good morning. How goes it? Morning walk? Where'd you go? Just around the neighborhood? I get so confused walking around this city. I'm just gonna fly over these buildings. JK, I haven't unlocked flying here yet, apparently still. I've been sleeping on the Aether Currents. After Heavensward, I, like, don't have all of them in Stormblood or Shadowbringers yet. I'm queued right now for the very last Alexander raid, so I'm gonna finish that one. And then after that, I'm gonna, like, alternate between MSQ and raid. Commander Aldine awaits us in the Royal Palace, if you will follow me. Yeah, you're not here for very long. And you show up kind of at the very end of this area during the MSQ of Stormblood. I'm probably gonna get interrupted during this cutscene. That's fine. This guy.
They're here, Commander.
And I, for one, am grateful that they are. Told you've been busy since our paths last crossed at the Gimlet Dark.
Gimlet Dark.
Although I understand
Yeah, it's been a while.
When the Scions spoke of other worlds, I'd struggled to describe what I pictured.
Yeah, it's a lot more highbrow.
Mayhap things would seem clearer were I to hear the tale from your own lips. But I'm afraid the situation will not afford us that luxury. I trust you two require no introduction.
I did a little trial a couple minutes ago where I played as Estinian. And it almost makes me want to pick up Dragoon because it's really fun and fast. Like, quick. It feels quick and powerful.
Must we repeat this ridiculous display? I pose no threat to you, though what I come to warn you of very well might.
It was the best of the, like, in this battle you will play as X that I've done so far.
Had he meant to do us harm, I hazard he would have kept to the shadows and brought more than 2 companions.
Stuck in the BLM hardcasting. Yeah, I'm so used to casting from range that whenever, like, they make me play as a class that's, like, melee-based, I get really confused why I can't hit anyone from 20 feet away.
We need not pretend to be the best of friends, but I hope we can put aside our differences for the present.
Yeah. Instant. It feels good.
As you are doubtless aware, Sir Estinian and I cooperated to rid the world of Black Rose in your absence. Our journey together took us as far as the Imperial Palace, where we witnessed Emperor Varus meet his death at Xenos' hand.
We never fought Varus, did we?
Being the sole witnesses to this crime, and in no position to defend our innocence, we were then forced to flee, each pursuing his own avenue of escape. When we were later reunited, Estinian claimed to have encountered an unfamiliar kind of machina during his flight, but to me his description seemed anything but. And upon further investigation, I found that I was right.
Yeah, I click the attack button and the attack actually happens. Like, immediately.
The Empire is developing a new Ultima weapon.
What, that Allagan monstrosity, created to vanquish primals, with which you yourself once thought to conquer Eorzea?
The same. In my foolishness, I sought to harness its power, and became the Ascian's pawn in so doing. But you know as well as I how that tale ended.
It's so funny he's reformed.
The weapon itself, excavated from beneath this very city, was destroyed ere we could fully unravel its secrets, and that should have been the end of it. But unlikely as it sounds, the Empire's efforts to recreate it have somehow borne fruit, primarily through secret research conducted by the 7th Imperial Legion, it would seem.
Wait, the 7th was all but annihilated at Cartano, along with its legatus.
Legatus.
Indeed, few survived. The 7th, as it is now, has little in common with the Legion led by Vandanis, and its leadership has changed hands several times since. Precisely how this project has continued despite such turmoil, and under whose auspices, remains a mystery.
It is a mystery.
What we do know, however, is that a number of prototypes have been produced, and that one of them is on its way to Eorzea.
Oh, it's coming here.
We attempted to stop it, but it was all we could do to slow its progress. So we resolved instead to bring you warning.
And right glad are we that you did. Though it soundly dashed our hopes that tensions might ease at last.
As it is, we've begun to strengthen our presence in the Gimlet Dark, and are assembling a force to meet the coming threat. A force with you in its vanguard, I hope. Before you say anything, I know full well you have pressing concerns of your own. Your comrades remain in peril, and I would not ask you to forsake them, but the fact remains that you, and you alone, have faced the Ultima weapon, and emerged victorious. We need you.
I mean, there were like 9 other people there, but that's beside the point.
And so, when the time comes, if your comrades can spare you, I bid you lend us your strength. I've assigned an officer to await your word.
The Ascian's downfall was to be the work of my remaining days. But it was my hand that kindled these flames, and I cannot allow them to spread any further. I will do what I must to see
Maybe
this
the cutscene will
mistake
end within
consigned
40
to history
seconds.
once and for all. Even if it means...
Even if I don't let the voices totally carry out. See, they're walking out the door. It's gotta be
I
ending.
too shall make for the border and offer my skills, meager though they seem in some.
Meet there anon, yes, Maxima. But Raban's gotta say his piece, doesn't he?
Though we can ill afford to ignore the coming
No,
of the new
it's gonna be
ultimate
Kryl.
weapon. I only hope you are not forced to make a choice.
And hurry. Oh, but like, let me click the commence button at least, please. Okay. It took away the commence button because the cutscene was ending. That's so cool. Dude, the average wait time went up. Fuck. It's pretty cringe. Yeah. You know what? And you're just gonna say something, right? I don't have to start a cutscene. As ever, the way forward is paved with difficult decisions. Yep. We can ill afford to ignore the threat of a new Ultima weapon, but with each passing day, the flight of the Scions grows ever more perilous. I should have skipped more dialogue, that's the lesson. If you cannot stay for a debriefing on the ultimate weapon, I will not stop you. I only ask that you confer with me before returning to the first. I take it you're ready to return to the first? Then I would ask that you apprise the others of recent events here in the source, namely Xenos' return and the development of a new Ultima weapon. As for their bodies, you may assure them Master Matoya and I will continue doing what we can to keep their corporeal aether stable. Safe travels, Rugo. I hope to see you and the other Scion soon. What is that penalty it gave me? Is that going to be a problem? Is that only a problem if it, like, happens repeatedly? Where's my home point? There we go. Wind up Sadu. I gotta be careful looking at these wind-ups because I don't know who they all are. You've come at the most opportune time, my friend. I've made something of a breakthrough in my research of the soul, and a means to return the Scions home. I trust you too have been making good use of your time. Ill tidings from the source, you say? Choking on a Frito, you say? And I will summon the others that we might all be apprised of the situation.
that we are all here, what news from the source?
Everyone's dead, it's all ruined, why don't you just stay here?
A new Ultima weapon. We must count ourselves lucky that Gaius has pledged his assistance.
While this is indeed a worrying development, I think the state of the Empire as a whole greater grounds for concern. With the Emperor slain and Xenos returned, it is impossible to predict how matters will unfold in Garlemald. The Ultima weapon may be but the first of many unpleasant surprises.
The situation beareth closer observation, of that there is no doubt, and doth compound our need to return unto the source.
Then let us address that issue. Our long search for a means to see you safely home may well be nearing its conclusion. Thanks in large part to Urianger and Becklug's invaluable insight, we have succeeded in fashioning a vessel for the journey.
A vessel? And it's not Orosite. It is Orosite.
We set out to create a crystalline container retaining the more useful properties of white Orosite, but without its regrettable limitations. And after a good deal of trial and error, we made one.
I would pay $200 for the voice actor, Becklug, to just be like, well, actually, in that voice.
An ark for soul and mind both that will allow your incorporeal self in its entirety to be ferried between worlds. A spirit vessel, if you will.
Spirit vessel.
However, though the vessel is possessed of the requisite qualities to hold mind and memory, it wanteth yet for a means to receive of them. For that, we must needs imbue it with the Exarch's innate gift.
Time to pluck the Exarch's eyeballs.
A gift that lives on only through the blood of the Allagan Emperors, which certainly does not flow within Orosite or any other crystal.
Blood sacrifice required.
Just so, milady.
Milady.
The blood serveth as
Hello.
a conduit of sorts. In its absence, memory cannot pass from mind unto mind, nor from flesh unto crystal.
I think if any other character called Y'shtola Milady, she'd claw their face off. But Urianger can do it.
We must either alter the process of inheritance so as to require no such thing, or determine a means by which my blood may permeate the vessel. I am hopeful that the records found within this tower will yield the knowledge we require to pursue one or the other of these avenues.
Last time I talked to them, they were like, white Orosite's not an option anymore. And this time they're like, white Orosite is an option if we, like, made it into a cooler shape and soak it in blood.
As well you should be. The Allagan's body of etherological research is extraordinary. I can scarce believe it the work of ages past. But its underlying principles are not so very different from those of my own field of study. Given time, we will find the answers we seek.
We seek. My sibilance.
I know that you can ill afford to wait, and it pains me that I must ask you to do so. I can only reaffirm my promise to you that a solution will be found. Whatever it takes, I will see you safely home.
Smiles.
My apologies.
I do hope you haven't come to tell us that mortal peril fast approaches.
Death is imminent, my lord.
I had hoped to speak with the Warrior of Darkness.
Why does she sound like that?
But there is no need to cut short your meeting on my account. I will be waiting outside.
Why not speak in here? She knows I don't mind. Unless she didn't want to.
No.
Perhaps I
No.
might accompany you. Though I am woefully ill-qualified to assist in the Exarch's research, I may yet be of some use to Lena.
Lena. Oh. It's happening again. Okay. Little better timing this time. And now for something completely different. Alexander Prime. He's not doing much, is he? Everyone's kind of being closer, even the casters. I think that's undodgeable. The judgment, time of judgment is 9. I like this song. Oh? Oh, he's big. It's like the actual sized one. Executing Judgment Protocol in 10 seconds. I'm just gonna stay with everyone. Oh, what is this song? He's got wings. I'm a sucker for big aesthetic gears. Cool arena. Why am I underwater? Cannot execute it this time. Oh shit. That, oh right, that was Tokyo Tomare. That was time stop. We've been over this. Oh, I'm low. Now I'm not low. Thank you. Why did that kill me? But not them. Whatever. Oh my god, that song. I don't know why I died there. And no one else did, because I feel like I was in the same spot, but you know, whatever, it's fine. Are we trying to dismiss the orbs? Okay, that one was my fault. I shouldn't have stood right in front of him. Maybe I had to pick something up? Maybe. The big guy's back. I like how there's like a small Alexander within the big Alexander, but there's also another big Alexander within the big Alexander that protects the small Alexander. Is that it? Cool. Yay! I need to get new threads. I didn't care for like a lot of the Shadowbringers clothing I got, so I switched back to the Clive outfit. That wasn't as hard as I thought it would be. The music was great though. I mean, like, yeah, I died, but I'm just gonna greed everything because I'm greedy. Yeah. I know it's garbage, and you told me it's garbage, but I don't know. I'm hoarding it. I'll throw it away. Someday. Yeah, I get the little dopamine hit from getting the item noise. The little check mark. You do not disappoint, old friend. The path to the control room is clear. Everyone, follow me. The flow of aether to the core must be stopped. Pray lend us your strength one more time, child. Oh. The cone. Quick thinks all thought? Oh. When Quick thinks winds back time, new wings of Uplanders will be undone. History will be rewritten, and Illuminati will rule over New World Order. If you think you can take round rocks from us, you're welcome to try. Foolish Uplanders. Knowings of the Enigma Codex are not known to just one. What is with this cat? That's one cool cat. What in the damn thing's responding to him? Huh. Outlanders are slow sleep. Quick thinks never need us to gobby girl from beginning. When the core is activated and Alexander fully awakens, its power will be such that it could entirely consume any who sought to control it. You were too craven to risk your own life, until you had no choice. Oh, treasure hunter? But treasure hunter is too slow coming. Future has chosen. You poor deluded fool. You never did work it out, did you? The future doesn't choose us. We choose the future. She's so cool. Now, child. My favorite spell in the game. Bullet to the back of the head. Quick thinks all thought. More like no think any thought anymore. I'm sorry. Its effectiveness has been proven twice now. Old reliable, they call it. So the knowledge in the Enigma Codex allowed you to disable the core. Power stones are depleting rapidly. I've had a steady supply of Aether. It's only a matter of time before the whole thing grinds to a halt and fades away. Why did Alexander have angel wings? Huh. Roundrox is glad to see Treasure Hunter safe. But how is Treasure Hunter sneaky hiding from Illuminati? I don't know. There was a great shaking and I was thrown from my feet into some dark, cramped place. I must have lost consciousness because I don't remember anything until a few moments ago. Shrugs. Sid. Sounds to me like you had a nice nap in the rubbish chute. But what matters is you're safe, and with that, I think we can declare this operation a success. Can I sit in that? Nah, too small. It would seem our work here is done. Let us take our leave. Cat. What? Damn it all, didn't we kill the bastard? Negative. Quick thinks better built own body, made stronger than ordinary copy. Quick thinks not, but made by simple flesh wound. Tis a flesh wound. Better built. 7 health is not a mask, it's his face. He's more machina than goblin. Dude, quick thinks. Can you wrap it up? I really gotta use the bathroom. Yeah, less effective against like a guy made of gears. O Alexander, Lord of Steel and Whirly Cogs, outspread wings of time, let ignorant and unworthy feel divine judgment. Is there another part to this raid? The Codex responds. He means to return to the past. Alarm sound number 5. I love it. Access denied. What means this? This red glow. Alexander is refusing to obey his commands? Alexander. Junk brain machine. Quick Thinks is chosen one. Top flaps of Quick Thinks must be obeyed. It would seem Alexander has achieved what a simple flesh wound could not. Quick Thinks' permanent deactivation. Quite how and why is less clear. Didn't know better, I'd say the machine has a mind of its own. Diane? My love? Could it truly be you? You were in there all this time, weren't you? Watching over me? Keeping me safe? Did it just blink twice? Bugger me, the machine's actually talking to her. So his soul really was in the Primal all this time. Chief, is that even possible? The core. Without the Codex to bridle its power, it rages out of control. It drinks in aether like a primal I have ever known. No primal I've ever known. We must stop it, lest Eorzea be bled dry. Finally, I see. This is why you summoned me to this place, isn't it, my love? It's like, join me. I thank you for guiding me, Hiryoko, and Roundrocks. I know that I shall always treasure the time we shared. Farewell, my friends. Mide, no! Mide must not go! Straight into the reactor core. It's just like how Palpatine went. Damn. My friends, leave this place. Leave now. Fear not. Alexander will trouble you no longer. I wonder how it feels to co-inhabit the soul of a manifested god that's also a machine that's about to, like, be in suspended soul sleep forever. That's gotta feel a new kind of way. My love, what is this place? How best to put it? We stand inside a mathematical simulation, calculated and projected by the device at the heart of the Colossus. One might equally say it is the dream that Alexander dreams. And what of our companions, are they? Their fate was not mine to change, Mide. All that came to pass did so for a reason. History is as it was, as it should be, free of the paradoxes that spelled its undoing. From this place, unfettered by the mortal construct of time, Alexander looks upon past, present, and future, seeing infinite possibilities. I see what it sees and feel what it feels. This perfect machine, born from yearnings for an ideal world. Oh, if you could see the worlds we have seen, a world in which the Illuminati ruled history with an iron fist, every nation brought under their yoke, a world in which Alexander spread wide the wings of time and swept the lesser moon from the heavens, averting the calamity. Alexander dreamed all of the realities imaginable, all the realities mathematically computable. In the end, reached a single logical conclusion. It would change nothing and erase itself from existence. Cool. But why? Alexander possesses the power to travel through time and space and reshape history for the better, but such power comes at great cost. The sheer quantity of aether consumed through the process means that Alexander would, perhaps, maybe not immediately, but inevitably, bring ruin to this world. This perfect machine, this supreme manifestation of logic and science, deemed its own existence a threat. And so it chose to do nothing, to leave history untouched, and the future in the hands of man, with all his imperfections. Such was Alexander's divine judgment. The time will come when the fate of the world is placed in the hands of one warrior. For reasons hidden to me, the future from that day remains foreshadowed a mystery beyond even the Colossus' ability to calculate, and Alexander chose to believe in that man and the light within him. It's a really bad time for a BRB, but I literally cannot hold it.